So you know that I go to a over 50s gym, don't you?
Yeah, it's Tony.
Yeah, Tony's here. Yeah.
Tony,
Anyway,
got a little beer.
I've got some lower back problems, as you know.
Lower back problems, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they said to me, my glutes aren't working.
Oh.
That's
your bum, isn't it?
That's the bum, right. So I've now got I now do a one-on-one bum class.
A one-on-one bum class?
I'm serious.
Is that with Tony?
Not with Tony, no. Tony's out.
Tony's at the front desk, is he?
No, Tony's out on the rowing machine. And Tony comes to my meditation class too, by the way.
Yeah, the one that you run. Well, you're the assistant to him, aren't you, at the meditation class?
No, I run the meditation class.
Run the meditation.
Anyway, so I go.
Who runs the one-on-one bum class?
It's weird, but it's a guy called Glenn. So it's just Glenn. I'm serious.
You requested that, didn't you,
and Glenn with one. Now, I'm going to teach you now what we do, right? Okay. So to start off, you have to just...
Can we all do this, or...?
You can do it if you want. You just... Okay, now just...
Feet on the ground?
This would be a good feel lower back. Okay, you just flex your buttocks. Just flex them both at the same time.
What, your buttocks?
Yeah, buttocks. Okay, just flex your buttocks.
Ooh.
Flex your buttocks. I'll do it standing up, okay? So I'm like this, right? Okay. Okay, now just do one. Just do the left one.
Oh, what?
Do the left one.
Oh, that's hard.
It's hard, isn't it?
That's really hard.
Yeah. Now,
does any point does Glenn grab your ass and go...
Yeah. Now do the right one. Okay.
Hang on.
Right, okay. Oh. So you've worked it out. And it's quite a little good exercise.
Should I take my wallet out of the pocket while I'm doing this? Or because it's affecting my bum.
Anyway, so Glenn said to me, you need to do a lot of those. And he said, if you're at home, you're doing the dishes or something, you're standing up watching TV, just get a little bit of a flex going, okay? Like that. So this is true. I was out. Selena, my partner, and I were out shopping. We were at Myers, and she was looking to get some hats for the races, right? And I was standing over in the underwear section.
Oh no!
And I'm going, well, I'm not doing much. It wouldn't be a bad time to do a bit of a flex. So I swear, I didn't even know. I'm thinking, how good am I? And I'm standing there, and I'm doing this in the middle of it. I'm just doing this.
For people at home, he's moving his groin like
I'm just doing that.
If I saw that at the park, I'd be very disturbed. Yeah.
Let alone in the underpants department in bloody Myers. So anyway,
that's embarrassing.
Have you ever done anything embarrassing in the women's department?
I try to avoid it. You know what I mean? I've bought bras before, but that's always awkward, isn't it? Buying bras for your partner. Don't you think so? Lingerie?
I had to buy mine. My mother's 97. I had to go out and buy. I had to buy some underpants
for your mum.
For my mum.
A couple of G-bangers.
Well, I was down at Geelong. G-bangers in Geelong.
G-bangers.
And I always do the thing where I go, and they want women's underwear, and they go, yeah, and I go, for my mum, because they automatically think that you go home to put them on. I mean, I did it once. It's not all it's cracked up to be.
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
No.
It's just material.
But there was another time I was shopping with Selena, and she, when you're on a strip with a mall shopping strip, she says, I'll be in that shop over there. And I said, well, I'll go over to that Manly shop over there, but I'll meet you in your shop over
the
there.
Hardware shop or the...
So I go in, and she's in the back room getting changed. So I just go and stand outside the back room where she's getting changed. And the woman comes out, doesn't realise I'm with Selena. She comes out and goes, can I help you? And I said, jokingly, no, I just like to go around and stand outside women's changing rooms. Serious.
Call the cops or...
She goes, I'm sorry. No, it's a joke. My friend said, Selena, please sing out, please. Say it's me. My name's Glenn. I'm out here. Please, thanks. So, in trying to be funny, it doesn't always go right.
Yeah, that's true. You've given a free joke there and they didn't appreciate it at all.
Hey, I did a free joke. We should go to the music, by the way, in a minute. I did a free joke on the... because I was in New Zealand doing the New Zealand version of Have You Been Paying Attention?
Oh, was that, bro? Was that good, eh? Or,
It was good, eh? Yeah. Anyway.
Good, eh? Choice, bro?
I was about to fly out, and I looked out, and there were some birds out on the tarmac, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm up the front of the plane. And I said
to the guy... What's it like, the front of the plane?
Pretty good. I said to the guy next to me, because there were some birds out on the tarmac, right? And I pointed the birds, and I said to him, oh, that's interesting. I didn't realise that they had to take off from here as well.
It's a good joke. I hope he laughed.
He didn't laugh.
What?
I said to him, mate, do you realise who I am? Seriously? You got that for free. Anyway, should we roll the music? Here comes the music.
Hit the music, yeah.
Hello and welcome to a live episode of Somehow Related from the European Beer Cafe in Melbourne, Australia. Now please welcome your hosts to the stage. It's Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Whoa, there we go, yeah. We're already here. It's good to hear Sam, wasn't it? It's good to hear Sam, and welcome everyone again to our podcast.
Sam?
Is Sam here, or is she around, or is Sam around?
I'm here right now.
Oh.
So she's in the room somewhere?
She's in the room somewhere. Is that Tony with a wig on, or who is Sam? Like, is it you, Lewis, at the front end? All right, Clay, well, let's not muck around. Because
we all know how the show works. If you're listening to the show for the first time, we should acknowledge that we're actually doing the show live.
Yeah, we're doing the show live. You're right.
You tune into the show and you're hearing people in the background.
Yeah.
And we're doing the show live. Where from, Dave?
We're here at the European Beer Cafe in Melbourne, CBD.
And this is our first live show, and all our lovely fans have turned up. And some of them are semi-naked, others are fully clothed. We've got some wine drinking.
Piss people from Yarra Glen, I believe.
We've got a scoutmaster up the front. That's exciting. So if anything happens, we've got someone who can take care of everything.
All these Bayside women, it's just going off.
Yeah.
Yarra Glen and Tony from the gym.
Yeah, so what happens is, if you haven't heard the show before, we get two unrelated topics, and then we have to work out how they're related, and then Sam will tell us how they're related. So they are related, but you and I, and maybe this time the audience will help us go on the journey of somehow related.
Cool. Is that how it works? I always wondered. So, all right, should we go to topics?
Yeah, please.
All right, go on, Sam.
The topics are the Titanic and Marconi.
Oh,
the Titanic. And who?
Marconi.
Who's
Marconi? Who's Marconi? What did Marconi invent? The radio. Oh, what? Someone's been to TAFE down the front here.
I would have said pasta.
No, that's macaroni. That was his cousin, Macaroni. Marconi was Italian, I think. He was Italian. Yeah. Italian.
Oh, Marconi.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm looking at you guys. Marconi invented the wireless, and he invented the telegraph systems and
I thought
stuff.
you were having a stroke.
Maybe I am. And so, he was famous for wireless stuff. That's all I know.
So what year would that have been? Late 1800s or early 1900s?
Oh, I don't know. Same time as around the Titanic, I'd assume, wouldn't it? Be that sort of time frame, wouldn't it?
We won't get into the Titanic yet, but what was the Titanic in the early 1900s?
What was it? 1914? Are you a teacher by any chance, or no?
This is weird.
Just smart. 1912.
1912.
Fuck, you're wrong. What did you say? No, but you were approximately. Yeah, closer than me. You're right. So yes, okay. You're 92. Pre-war. Yeah, pre-war.
Okay, so Marconi invented the radio in early 1900s.
Oh,
I'm just going over slowly.
I assume so. Yeah. And he did a good job because we love the radio.
Did you? What was it? Do you remember having I had a crystal set.
Oh,
you know what that is?
65, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like the crystal set. I don't. Yeah, I think my brother had a crystal set. You had to make it, didn't you? A crystal set.
Yeah.
We had a CB radio in the rumpus room. Did you have a CB radio or?
Yeah, my brother had a CB radio.
Oh, they were great. Well, no CB radios, they were awesome. And you try to meet girls on CB radio. And have an eyeball with them. That's what you do with eyeball. CQ. And we were...
Was that 88? You and your 88? That was a girl, wasn't it?
88, I think it was a girl, yeah.
Yeah.
Powder puff? No, that was a BMX term for...
Boys in Blue?
Oh, Smokey was a... We loved it. So we had one in a car. We had a friend who had a panel van. This would have been the very early 80s. He had a panel van. He had the CB radio. And we said to this guy once, let's have and you used to have an eyeball with people in the Coles car park to look at their CB radio. And we said to this guy once, CQ. He goes, come and have an eyeball. And seriously, he rocked up on a dragster with a CB radio attached to the front. It was good times. I don't think I ever met a girl once, though, on the CB radio. I can't remember meeting any girls.
They've died off now because of the mobile phone. Like, truckers don't use them anymore.
Oh, yeah, no, don't they use them anymore, CB radio?
Not really, because they...
Has anyone here got a CB radio still? Or? Yes! I was at Yarra Glen, up the back.
They haven't got the phone on yet, so...
Oh, I love CB radio. But we also had I had a transistor radio as a child.
The little battery deal, yeah.
Love it. I used to listen to it at night. I have a twin brother, and so Glenn, he can't be here. Glenn, my twin brother from Europe, and I saw him last weekend. My brother Trev got married in Queensland, second time round, and he's almost 60. Why? But anyway, whatever. Like a 3-hour drive from the airport. Anyway, but he's in love, so we can't. But Glenn came along, and Glenn's skinnier than you now. And we think there's a mineral deficiency in Switzerland where he lives because he's just losing more and more weight, and I'm getting fatter. It's like he's sending me the weight over his telepathic.
It's almost like there's two of you, like there's one twin here, and there's another, like triplets. Maybe you're meant to be triplets.
Maybe we're meant to be, and I got all the fat.
Yeah. I'm not saying you're fat, Dave, but your portrait keeps on falling off the wall.
Bang! First round of applause of the night. It's like,
but when you wear white pants, we can project double feature movies on your ass.
Slam.
We love you, Dave.
I got it. But see, I'm not offended by fat jokes.
I've never done fat jokes on you.
And I'm not offended at all. I quite like them.
You can make a joke about me being a skinny man with a very large penis. I do not mind. I don't have a problem with that. Sure. You can make jokes about having a large penis, but you try living with it 24/7. It's bloody hard work, isn't it? You know what I'm talking about.
Lewis? Tripod over here, we call him.
She looks very happy. Very happy.
He was a scout, so he's been taught the ways. Yeah. No, I think he's skinny, so skinny because his wife's seen what I look like. So, seriously, you go to his house, there's no food in the cupboards because she's seen what I look like.
What does he do again?
He's Switzerland. It's very hard to explain what I do for a job, you know. Well, if I can have a crack. I go to third world countries and I review their systems of aid. So he works for like Water Aid, and he goes there and he sees that the well's not working, and he's got to implement it and writes a report about it. So he's just a dude with a clipboard walking around. So
what do you do?
Well, I just tell jokes. So anyway, why did he do something good this time? What a loser, as we say about my brother Glenn.
So anyway, what do we think? My dad was a radio mechanic in the war.
Yeah,
He was in Darwin. Was your dad? Where was your dad? He was in Vietnam.
Vietnam, last year. And Kentucky tour. And I've done that joke many times. Sorry about that. No, he was an engine... Yeah, he was a mechanic. He liked Vietnam, though. He's 71. He said it was good. He enjoyed it. So, I don't know what happened over there, but he actually started a scout troop in Vietnam. Because that's what you want to do in a war zone, is run around in a little khaki uniform in the bush. That's good idea, Kev. Anyway, he was an engine fitter. But so your dad worked in wirelesses. So your dad would have been aware of Marconi's work, surely.
Surely.
Yeah, surely. He would thank Marconi every day.
Yeah.
For the work that he did.
Yeah, but, beyond that, he didn't really tell us much.
Oh, your dad? But was your dad in a war, or?
Well, to be in the war, you've got to see some action, don't you? Not just put little knobs and stuff like that. You've got to... but Darwin was bombed.
But was he there when it was bombed, or?
He never said anything about that. Oh. So I reckon,
You'd think you'd fucking remember, wouldn't you? All those bombs raining down.
Yeah.
You'd think you'd remember. We used to have... Anyway, while I was talking about my twin, we had a radio between our beds we used to listen to at night.
Yeah.
And listen to radio stations. Like 3XY. 3XY, yeah. And then we also...
Where the no wrinklies fly?
What's that?
Where's that? What was that 3XY? Hello, thank you very much. Yes, thank you. I'm a bit older than you.
3AK. 3AK. Yeah, we love the betting channel. We love to put some bets on.
That became the God channel, I think, didn't it?
Oh, yes, it did. Yeah, it became a religious channel. That's right.
I did an ad for the Christian Television Association.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Because I used to be very weird to work out what the hell's going on in those ads.
Oh, mine was beautiful. There was a man eating his lunch, and he opened out his lunch, and on my egg, she had written, "I love you."
Oh. What was it, from Jesus, or who's that from? Why is that a Christian ad?
Well, just tell someone that you love them today. That was the ad.
Well, if you want to talk to Tony from the gym, he's right here. Tell him
I think we need to, it's all right to tell each other we love each other.
Of course it is.
Okay.
That's a place. I'm thinking.
What have we got to thank radio for? What have we got to thank radio for? You've got your CB, you've got your you've got your baby monitor.
Oh yeah, we had one of them. Ours used to work on the same frequency as taxis. So true. So occasionally you'd be listening to the baby go, "Oh, baby speaks Somali. That's impressive." Like.
And now he's delivering Uber Eats as well.
Yeah. And my wife would use it as a PA. We had it for way too long when the kids were too old. And she would have it in the kids' room and then the speaker in the lounge room. And she would use it as a PA system for the whole house. So I'd be in the lounge room in the kitchen area and I'd just hear through the thing, "David, get the washing off the line. It's starting to rain. Go, go, go." Taxi to the city, 4 people. Oh, fuck. You can't do everything. Bloody hell. It's like... I never thought of that. Marconi, of course. Baby monitors. Very, very annoying baby monitors.
Why is that?
Oh, because they're just annoying. It's like this... They didn't have that when we were growing up, did they? No, occasionally Dad, Mum would look in the cot. They're still alive. That's cool, you know? Like...
Did you ever hear anything like... Any weird shit like the baby's going... Wah, wah, wah. Time to kill again.
You know, when we used to pick up another family when we lived, and fuck, they were like the perfect family. So My wife's like, "Oh, the perfect family right again." I was obsessed. I turned it up, and there'd always be classical music playing, and the woman was so happy. And then I heard the husband coming home one day. So the door opens, the guy goes, "Hey, honey, I'm home." And she goes, "Oh, we've had a wonderful day." And James just started speaking. He goes, "Oh, wonderful." And it was like I got obsessed by them. And I was trying to work out who they were, where they were. I never met them. I always wanted to meet them. But now I think I might have been Lewis down the front here. I don't know. The perfect family.
Automatic gates, like when you open your automatic or your garage door, your automatic gates.
Is that wireless? Oh, yeah, that's wireless.
I think it is.
Yeah, right.
I'm just sort of trying to lead into a showbiz story that I had.
What happened with an automatic gate?
Because we've got to have a showbiz story once per episode, don't
Of course we do. Does this involve Shane Warne? Or?
It does.
Oh, it does? Oh. Your best stories involve Warney, so...
I may have told it before. It's when he invited me around, when Liz Hurley was in town, she invited me around to have Chinese food.
Oh, that happens to all of us.
So,
yeah,
have I told you the story?
No, go on, tell us again.
Anyway, so he rings me, and then he goes, "You want to come around for dinner?" I go, "Yeah, sure, so I'll come around." And then I'm thinking it's Warney, so I won't take the expensive bottle of wine. I'll take because Warney's got a cellar.
Yeah, he's
going to take you a good bottle of wine, just put it back. I'm not going to waste a good bottle of wine.
So how much did you spend? Like $20 on Warney or 14? How much is
12?
12. 12.
Anyway, so
yeah.
I get round to his house and all the paparazzi are there.
Oh, the paps.
And I'm going, "Oh no, they're going to see that I've got a cheap bottle of wine." So I park my car and I put the bottle of wine underneath my arm like this and I'm going for it. And they string around the paparazzi, they're going, "What are you doing? What are you having for dinner? What's happening there? What's this? What do you got to drink?" Oh, fuck. So I managed to get in, and I get past it, and I go in, and Shane's there, and I say to Shane, "Oh, shit, I think I left my car open."
Oh, no.
So he goes, here's the bring it in, here's the button for the front gate. So I go back out. I'm felt pretty good now. So I open the front gate, and the gate's open like that, and they think Liz Hurley's coming out. So they go, and I'm just standing there, and they go, "Huh?" Oh, fuck. It's just Uncle Arthur trying to get Russell Coit, whatever. So I run out, get my car, and I'm going to bring it into the driveway.
Yeah.
So I bring the car, and I'm driving it back in. And then they come in with the cameras, like in the window, and they're going, "What's happening in there?" And they're at me. I'm going, "Guys, can't say too much. Just having a bit of dinner. No big deal. Sure, Liz is there. Sure, I've got some wine. Sure, we'll probably get our gear off later on, but don't worry about it." Anyway, I got to get in there, and I'm trying to work the clicker.
The clicker.
And it won't open, and I'm running out of gear. I'm running out of things, so I'm going click, 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 click. Guy says to me, "I think you're aiming it the wrong way." I was aiming across the street. Finally found out, got in, and anyway, rest is history. But they ended up breaking up after I met her, and
cut his lunch, so to speak. Well, Yeah, she met you.
She met me. That's
you.
right.
She
well
met
said.
you.
Yes.
Very
well
good correction.
Said. Very good. Good callback. Yeah.
Should we move on to the Titanic? Let's talk about the Titanic.
So I think that's everything we can say. He was a bloke. His name was Marconi.
Italian.
He created the radio.
Been into wireless.
Yeah. Did he? I think there's something about him winning a Nobel Prize.
Oh, did he win a prize?
I think he won Nobel Prize over the Wright brothers or something.
Like a Logie of the day.
Imagine if you've invented flying, you've invented radio, and I've invented going up and flying.
You'd win.
I think flying shits all over, but Mr. Marconi won.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Well, it's a pretty amazing invention. So they gave me a career for a long time on the radio. So.
And you broke your leg.
Oh, yeah, in a radio stunt. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, on Vega. That's right. That was good. Jumping Dicko. And he'd lost so much weight, I cleared him. And got driven to the hospital in a rock patrol. That was good. Terrible time. Anyway.
So what you're saying, we should have... what about the Titanic?
Let's go to the Titanic. So what do we know about the Titanic? What year was it again? 1912.
Was that the time? When was it built?
Oh, it would have been built a year beforehand. In Belfast. I know that was built in Belfast.
Yes.
Yeah, Northern Irish.
You been to Belfast?
I've been to Belfast. I've been to hospital in Belfast. Because I got all these spots on my body. And I was like backpacking. I thought, I'll go to hospital. And the guy said, we specialise in gunshot wounds here. I said, well, I've got spots on my body. And he goes, you got any jokes for us? You got a joke for us? I said, well, I've got a joke about the Troubles. Do you want to hear that? Pretty brave.
Yeah.
Have you heard this joke? So I said, I didn't know how it would go with the doctors, but I thought, I'll give it a crack. I said, there's a guy walking through like a dodgy part of Belfast and he feels a gun on the back of his head. And he hears a voice go, Catholic or Protestant? And the guy goes, oh, I'm actually I'm a Muslim. And the guy goes, oh, I must be the happiest Jew in Belfast. So they laugh, which was good. So
I didn't really get the joke, but anyway.
Well, it's because he was trying to trick the guy by saying he was a Muslim. And then the guy tricked him back, saying he was Jewish.
Double.
It was a double zinger. It was a double banger.
Yeah.
It's all in my comedy book. Anyway, whatever. It's all in your comedy book. Yeah, Belfast, I don't know. I went there in a ceasefire, and there were all shanks and stuff rolling around.
Belfast.
Scary joint.
Did you see the police stations in Belfast?
Yeah, they look like fortresses.
Incredible.
Fortresses, yeah.
And I was at a bar in Belfast, and they said, this is the most famous bar in Belfast.
Yeah, for what?
I'm thinking, the Palmer,
Palmers of the world.
And he goes, no, it's been blown up more than any other bar in Belfast. I'm going, great.
All right, thanks. I won't have a drink. I'll see you later then. Thanks very much. I don't know. We went to a Titanic exhibition. Anyone go to that? It was at a museum a couple of years ago. Yeah, and then they took a photo of the family and then they superimposed you getting on the Titanic. Because my wife dresses the kids in op-shop clothes, they look like of the era.
I'm sure they did.
And they're all skinny, so they look all fantastic. My wife looks at the photo and goes, oh, you're too fat for the Titanic. Bloody hell. They wouldn't have people like you back then. So, no, I would have been up the top. They would have been at the bottom of the boat, I believe. They looked, but that was a good exhibition.
Was there not a theatre restaurant in Melbourne?
Williamstown, that's right. Yes. Where it shake, the floor shakes or something, yeah.
And what would happen? The windows would fill up with water or something?
Oh, which class you're in?
Ah.
You're in the lower class. They filled up quite quickly. Sounds very authentic, this Titanic restaurant.
So if you had to compare coming here to see us with going to the Titanic restaurant, how would we...
Are we better than the Titanic restaurant? Don't upset us, he says.
We can organise a stripper in the window over here.
I can get a hose and spray it on the window, pretend we're in the Titanic restaurant, if you want. I don't know. The kids get obsessed by the Titanic because it's one of those big disasters that they would talk about at school, like the pyramids.
Yeah.
It's not a disaster, but tidal waves. Titanic was one of those things that we all did at school, wasn't it? Really? Do you remember doing the Titanic at school?
I did bush rangers at school.
Oh, bush rangers, yes. Ned Kelly, they were our heroes, weren't they?
Yeah.
Mad Morgan.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Captain Starlight, Moonlight.
Captain Moonlight, that's right.
Captain Crunch. I'm making stuff up, I think.
So it was a movie, wasn't it? Starring Leonardo DiCaprio?
And Kate Winslet.
That was where the line King of the World came from?
I'm King of the World. Up the front. And Celine Dion.
Wasn't someone thrown off a ship today for doing a photograph on a ship?
Oh, really?
I think so.
Have you heard that great Titanic joke about the magician on the Titanic?
No.
Oh, I love this. Okay, this is a great joke. Oh, well, I think it's a funny joke. It's about, I don't know if you know, there was a magician on the Titanic, right? And he did an act every night. But he had a parrot that would work with him. But he got a new... What, no one's ever seen a magician with a parrot? He was like a pirate magician. Like, he had this parrot. But the parrot was ruining his act. So every night the parrot would give away the secrets. So the magician goes on the first night, all right, tonight I'm going to make this dove disappear. And the dove disappears and all the audience goes, ooh. Then the parrot goes, the dove's in his sleeve. He goes, oh, damn, shut up, will you, parrot? The next night he goes, I'm going to make this rabbit disappear. And he goes, and he hits his hat on the table. The rabbit disappears. Everyone goes, woo. And the parrot goes, the rabbit's under the table. And he's like, oh, God damn it. Anyway, comes the night. Have you heard this one before? Comes the night of the iceberg. Here's the Titanic. The magician's on stage. He hears a big crack. So he grabs the parrot. He goes running up the deck. They can't get on a boat. So he just jumps in the water. Right, jumps in the water. Then they're floating for a little bit. He grabs a bit of wood or flotsam jetsam, I think they call it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
A bit of flotsam jetsam, and he sits on that bit of wood for days and days with the parrot on his shoulder. Then after about 5 days, the parrot goes, all right, you got me. What did you do with the boat?
Dave O'Neill, he'll be here all week. The Dave O'Neill Comedy
joke.
Hour.
I wish I wrote that joke, but I didn't.
So how many people, not that joke died, but how many people died on the Titanic?
A couple of hundred? No, thousands.
Wasn't it?
Thousands.
And yet, because they didn't have enough lifeboats.
Yeah, not enough lifeboats. And they're very confident, weren't they? I don't know. It was the first ever cruise ship, I believe. And
yeah.
I have no idea. But anyway, it was a terrible disaster, Glenn, and I don't know what it's got to do with Marconi.
Well,
do you want to have a guess?
We got to have thinking music first.
Okay, well, what thinking music are we going to have? Celine Dion. No, it'll be too expensive.
We can't play music on our show because we don't have a...
Yeah, well, you got to pay money to Celine.
Yeah.
You'd have to ring her up in Vegas and get her out of bed.
Have you seen her lately? She doesn't look good.
She doesn't look good? Has she met you?
She hasn't met me, no. But she doesn't look... She's not... Anyway.
She's not looking good?
No, she's not looking well.
But her love will go on. Don't worry about that.
Oh, nice.
Not nice at all.
Why don't we have...
Yeah.
We've got radio. We've got the Titanic. We can't play any music in Titanic.
CB radio.
We could have the King of the World.
I'm King of the World.
Well, that was Caprio at the front of the
Yeah, DiCaprio. Yep.
Or we could have the violins that they played on the Titanic. Remember when it was going down?
Went down.
Yeah.
CB radio. Why don't some CB radio?
As in,
we got a great big convoy. Teddy bear. Hey, teddy bear. Remember the teddy bear song? Hey, teddy bear. It's about a little sick boy lying in bed. And then he gets on the CB radio every night. The truckie talks to him. Hey there, teddy bear. We got a... She killed there. See there. Remember this? It's a really disturbing song if you've heard it lately. It's so dodgy. Like... Because all the truckies go and pick him up and take him for a drive. It's like this with teddy bear. And then I looked at my window. There were 10 big trucks out there. And hey, teddy bear. It was a big hit in Australia, teddy bear. Hey, teddy bear.
You know, Dave, there are songs you remember, and there's songs that you probably should forget at some stage. So you're saying, how about what about Smoking the Bandit?
Oh, I love Smoking the Bandit.
Now that was who started on that?
Burt Reynolds.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, no, died recently. Oh, okay, you ever met Burt Reynolds?
No. Okay, but if I've met them, I'll bring up that I've met them.
Okay, sorry.
We don't. Every time someone comes up,
I worked with a director who worked with. I don't know if you know. I did a movie called The Nugget, and normally that gets a massive round of applause. I don't know why. That is just a joke. Anyway, Bill Bennett, the director, who's a typical thespian type. You know, he wore a beret and a scarf, and the movie he did before The Nugget was the one with Burt Reynolds, and he said Burt Reynolds was giving the young actor a hard time, and so he said to Burt, can I speak to you outside? And he went outside, and in Burt's terms, that means, let's punch on. So he walked out, and Burt had his shirt off, and was going like this.
Really?
Yeah, tried fisticuffs with him. Yeah, Burt would have been about 75. He wanted to punch on.
Burt was a bit this.
Yeah. Facelift.
He had a bit of work
yeah.
done, hadn't he?
Yeah. So he punched on and kicked the shit out of him. No.
So,
okay.
I reckon in Smoking the Bandit, there was, I don't know if Blake, you could quickly look up on your thing, Smoking the Bandit, them talking on the radio, on the CB radio. Are you able to find that?
Can you do that, Blake?
You able to do that?
You know what? You know, it's the year that Smokey Bandit came out. What was the biggest film that year? I remember this. Star Wars. So Smokey the Bandit was the second biggest film the year that Star Wars came out. Imagine that if Smokey the Bandit had lasted like Star Wars. So my kids would have Burt Reynolds dolls, and it just didn't last like Star Wars did it?
See the new ones that's had like 3 million downloads of the. I mean, and that was just one guy, little wanky guy in North Melbourne without a life. Oh,
what are we talking about? Have you found anything? Oh, here we go. Bit of Burt Reynolds, is it?
What's your 20? About 16 miles this side of Mississippi. Whoa, hold it. I just passed another Kojak with a Kodak. This place is crawling with bears. Where the hell are you? Come back. I'm still trying to get rid of that Texas County Mountie. I don't know what the hell he wants. You know what he wants. I mean, how would you like to be the dude that handcuffs a legend? Listen, give me 5 minutes. We're going to put some moves on that mother. I'll meet you at Ole Miss. Well, you better hurry or we can just kiss that money goodbye. You understand that? I'll read you loud and clear. 10-4.
Well, there we go. Whoa.
It's not good. I love the think music. It just takes you on a little journey halfway through, and we think about what we're going to say, but then it's good. So
I can see why Star Wars did better, though, after listening to that. Okay, what are you thinking? Do you want me to go first? Or?
Yeah, you go first.
I think Marconi. I've got no idea. Okay, so he invented the radio. Maybe it was the first. I'm pretty sure he did the.
Why did you just say Morse code?
Oh, Morse code.
Yeah.
I think he invented Morse code. The first time it was used was on the Titanic. Yeah. Who did teaching? Hey.
Well, I'm going to go one more. I reckon he was booked on the Titanic.
Oh, he's booked.
And he was the one.
Like the magician.
Yeah. And he was the one. He's back in his little room, and he's gone beep 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 beep. I do better Morse code.
Oh, you did good Morse code.
Beep 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 beep.
I can read that because I was a scout. You were just telling me to get fucked. And then the last bit was Yarra Glen. So, okay, so
we're in a similar, but I'm going to top you, and I'm going to say he was on the boat and he sent the radio signal. And if he hadn't done that, a lot more people would have died.
Lives would have been lost. Yeah. Okay, should we get the...
yes, please.
Sam, should we have the answer, Sam?
The Italian inventor Marconi was offered free passage on the Titanic but had taken the Lusitania 3 days earlier. He had paperwork to do and preferred the public stenographers aboard that vessel, but he emerged from the Titanic disaster as one of its heroes. His wireless telegraph invention is credited with saving more than 700 lives.
Oh, okay. Well, it's sort of right.
Sort
of. And
700 lives.
Wow. Well, there you go. Oh, wow.
Who was that guy? Remember that ship that went around in the Mediterranean? Costa Concordia.
The Costa Concordia, yeah.
Yeah, and the guy got sent to jail for 15 years or something because it was sinking, and the captain went, I'm
out of here, yeah.
I might just hop off. And did people die on that?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I don't know. We could ask the teacher down the front. Did people die on the... Yes.
Did they?
Yes. Oh, he left with a girl, yeah.
He left with a girl.
God.
Oh.
Wow.
There's a remake. Oh, I saw the porn movie version of it. That's right. Yeah. I tell a lie. Yes. Costa
Cock. Odious. Well, thanks for listening to the podcast.
Well, thank you. We went on a bit of a journey, and thanks for coming out. And do we need to say anything else? I don't think we need to.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for listening and being here for Somehow Related Live with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill, recorded in Melbourne, Australia at the European Beer Cafe.